Welcome to level 7, theory page 13, triads and inversion. So triad is like a triangle. We know we have 3 angles, so triad must have 3 nodes. Okay, so this is your root position. Root position is perfectly stacked together. So you have root, middle, the highest. So this is your root position. The figure base is 5, 3. When you move root up, then you create a space right here. This is now your middle node and this is now your highest node. This is called first inversion. The figure base is 6, 3. Then you move the middle nodes up again. So now you have 2 nodes at the top. So this is root, this is middle, this is your highest. This is called your second inversion, 6, 4. So there's a space here, there's a space here. First inversion is 1 node at the top. Second inversion is 2 nodes at the top. Okay, then you have 4 types of triads. Triads. So when I do this, I'm just going to do everything in root position. So root position, R, M, H, 4 types. So let me draw 4 snowmen first. The third one. And this is the last one. Root, middle, highest. So the first type is called major triad. So if you count, this is going to be 4 half step, 3 half step. Minor triad, 3 half step here, 4 half step here. Diminished triad, 3, 3. And augmented triad is 4, 4. So I'll show you how you do this page, okay? So the first one is, this is bass clef. So 2 notes at the top. So you compare 2 notes at the top is this position. So this one right here is the root. So this is the root. I usually like to color the root. So that note is D. Root is your most important note. So you write D here. So if you put them back in a perfect snowman, so your D is the root. Then your middle note is this F. Then your highest note is this A flat. So I just move this back to the root position. But this is not root position, right? So in the figure base, I should write 6, 4. Figure base go at this side. Then I need to count D to F. D to F. 1, 2, 3. I write 3 half step here. F to A flat. 1, 2, 3. 3, 3. So I know it's 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3 is diminished. So this is D diminished 6, 4. Okay, let's do one more. Oh, that one looks hard because you have two flats over here. We call it double flat. Okay, so in this shape, it looks at 1 note at the top. So we're looking at this shape right here, the one that have 1 note at the top. So that means root is this note right here. So I like the color. Then I draw a snowman that in root position. I know this is root. So that root is a G flat. So I know this is a G flat. Then this is root. Your middle note is here. So middle note is this one, the one with the double flat. So this is a B double flat. Then your highest note is a D flat. Okay. So first inversion, let's write the 6, 3 figure base first. Then we're going to start from, this is G flat. Okay, this is B, you need B double flat, so flat, flat. From G flat to B double flat, right here. So how many half step? 1, 2, 3. So I can write 3 half step. From this B double flat, we need to count to D flat. B double flat, which is A, count to D flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is a 4 half step. So 3, 4, according to this, is a minor. So you write minor here. Okay, the rest should be easy. Now, how about when you need to write? So if it's 6 only, means 6, 3. So 6 is 6, 3, 6, 4. If it's root position, if it's nothing here, D diminished nothing, then it's a 5, 3. 5, 3 is your root position. Okay, so I'm going to give you 2 examples. I'm going to give you this one right here. and this one right here, because this one will be in the first inversion and this one is going to be the second inversion. Okay, so I like to draw in root position first. So I'm going to start from the root position. So if we start from D, then I need D, then perfectly stack up, so that will give me DFA. But augmented, I need to count 4 4. So augmented is 4 4. So I take my paper piano, I start from D, I count 4. 1 2 3 4. I got an F sharp. So that note is an F sharp because I have F. Because we know that black key has 2 names. You can name it F sharp or you can name it G flat. In this case, we cannot call it G flat because we don't have a G. So we have to call it F sharp. From F sharp, we need to count 4 half steps. So this is F sharp, 1 2 3 4. This note, I call it A sharp instead of B flat. So you have 2 sharps here. So keep in mind that's your root position. In order to make it to the 6-3, that means I move my root to the highest, but the other 2 notes has to stay. F sharp and A sharp stay, move this D higher. After I'm all done with this, I just simply cross this out like this, and then that is my answer. Okay, let's do the 6-4. Again, so G sharp, that means your lowest note, your root is G. Then you can make it perfectly stacked together, everything line note. So when you are at the root position, if it's a space like this, everything space. If it's a line like this, everything line. Let's make sure we remember to start from G sharp because they tell you it's G sharp. So G sharp major is count 4 half step first, then 3 half step. So G sharp, this is G, this is sharp. I'm going to count 4 half step, okay? 1 2 3 4. It looks like a C. The problem is we don't have a C here. We have a B here. That means we need to call this a B sharp. Okay? Then we're going to, from there, we're going to count 3 half steps. So this is B sharp. We're going to count 3. 1 2 3. Oh, I'm so sorry. B sharp, B sharp. This is B sharp. Ah, I'm crazy. Okay, B sharp, we're going to count 1 2 3. 1 2 3. So you're going to end up, that is a D sharp. So you have 3 sharp. G sharp major is if that is a root position. But 6-4 means you're going to move 2 notes higher, or if you're lazy, you can also move 1 note lower. So move 2 notes higher is the same as move 1 note lower. So I'm going to choose the lazy method. So I'm going to keep these 2 at the same place. And I'm going to move this D sharp lower to create a second inversion. So keep in mind, second inversion needs to have 2 notes at the top and 1 note at the bottom. So that is your correct answer. After you are all done, cross this one out because you don't need that and keep that as your answer. Okay? Alright, have fun!